Hello, everyone. I just finished watching President Trump's address to the nation on coronavirus. It's certainly good news, and we have good news all around. Okay, let's get to that. There's some good news from China and around the world. Okay, first of all, from China, President Xi actually yesterday went to Wuhan. So this is the first time he visited the ground zero, the epicenter for the outbreak. So there's a lot of material from the internet saying that they staged everything, but nobody's denying that he went. Doesn't matter what they did. The fact that he went over show a sign of optimism. So it remains to be the worst hit area. Well, I think it's being overtaken by Milan. So Wuhan, whatever happens to Wuhan, hopefully no other city has to go through in full extent what it had gone through. Um, but but the fact that President Xi went over, that means it's getting better. It's going to be controlled pretty well soon. So that's really good reason for optimism. And because of that, I believe that Wall Street actually responded yesterday by jumping back up, gaining some like 5-something% on all three major indices. Okay, so what others? President Trump just addressed the nation. They are imposing more strict travel restrictions, 30-day ban from traveling from Europe. Is that good? Yes. It's not going to be good for the economy. He also spoke about the economy, but in the long run, trust me, it's good. Okay, and it actually brings the tone of the world together of all kinds of messages. The message from the president is always the main thing. So he had been trying to sort of play down the seriousness of the virus, but right now he's facing it. He's given some statements that are quite accurate, I must say, and he showed optimism, and which I share. I think the American people, the American ability is really great in dealing with this virus, as long as we do this good things. Okay, so more in China is that people are going back to work gradually. So it should be good for Tesla stocks because they depend on their gigafactory. And also Singapore has been really, really exemplary throughout this whole thing. They did not impose the mask policies and all that. And look at them. 0 death, 96 recovered. And then they had 178 cases. That means they only have 82 cases that are still active. So yeah, so Singapore has been really good. Malaysia next to it, not bad. Like I said, they may have some sort of geological advantage over other countries. Maybe their climate over there is just great. So yeah, so there's good news. Italy still is pretty horrible right now. Milan is the next Wuhan. So all prayers go out to them. And I've also received good news from China. They're sending a team of medical specialists to share their experience. They also brought a lot of supplies to Italy, to Milan. So let's hope they have great success over there. And I think their experience will be invaluable. Will be very, very helpful to the Italians. And hopefully they can get a hold of the situation very soon. But okay, Singapore, President Trump, and that's about it. But let's understand the optimism here. Optimism should only be based on data and should always be cautious. Okay, the optimism I express is because that everybody is aware of this. I see that schools are shutting down. Schools are being proactive in dealing with this. Most of the universities, they are either in the process or already have gone on to online instruction. The public schools for minors, the primary and secondary schools, they fall behind because people need babysitting basically for the children, but it's going to be tougher for them to shut down schools. But I think some schools are seriously considering. My local area, there is I think Chino Hills. There was somebody that was identified as a positive case in one of the schools. I don't know which one, and for their privacy, it's better not to tell everybody. Yeah. But they have decided to shut down the school after Friday. I don't know if it's better than never, better than later on, right? Friday is not as good as today, but that's what we have. But I think we're still a little bit ill prepared for kids to be studying at home. China had this advantage; they were on a break, their winter break, and which is pretty long. It's like about a month. And when this outbreak happened, and they were able to arrange for their online instructions to go So my little cousins, they're in China. They're doing this. They're going on the internet to take their lessons. That's another part, the silver lining for this thing, right? Oh, basically, let me keep mentioning this. We have to still exercise prudent measures, and then only then can we be optimistic about the whole thing. It's going to be a process. Hopefully, within a month, things will be better. Um, I I believe that we do have the professional, we do have the healthcare system, as long as we don't do stupid stuff. Like I've always said from the beginning, as long as we don't do stupid stuff, we try to stay calm and not do, not go to these crazy meetings and run a marathon and all that. Then we can get it under control. Some people are going to get sick, but as long as we don't overwhelm our doctors, then we can keep it under control. But if everybody keep doing what they were doing and celebrating and partying and all that, then it's going to be a problem because it's going to infect really quickly, and the hospitals are not going to be able to handle that many cases all of a sudden. That's what happened in Wuhan, that it was so bad, and it's unfolding in Milan right now. So we need to be careful. Okay, so there's still uphill battle, but there's a reason for optimism because the officials are taking it seriously, and people are starting to work from home. The Silicon Valley, Google, Facebook, Apple, they started working from home like from Monday or something. Think about it. They're the smartest people in the world, and that's what they're doing. Shouldn't we all follow suit, right? Online instruction. Most of the universities are starting doing this, and maybe we should extend the spring break, right? To from now on to whenever, extend it to a month, right, or something like that. If the school, I understand that it's they have their course requirement and all that, but it's just wait till things get better, and then maybe go into summer month a little bit, cancel all the summer school and have all the kids stay a couple weeks more during the summer or to the mid-June or something in school. Maybe that'll work better, right? So by that time, maybe we get a control of the situation. Then but we'll have to make adjustments accordingly, and then see how things develop. Okay, so let's look at the U.S. number. Oh, the silver lining is that after we develop this instruction online and work from home, it becomes more popular. We're going to have increased productivity, right? People are going to be smarter at working. People are going to be working better if they can, communicate better and faster. And we're going to strengthen these infrastructures. So in the U.S., we're still looking at 36 deaths, 81 infected. But today, the mayor of Seattle or something, they said something about just in Seattle they have over 1,000 already, which is so this data is not that good. Also, we still don't have enough testing. Okay, we still don't have enough testing capability. We need to get more people in more places, more centers, testing kits, and have them up and ready. Because some people want to be tested. They want to identify if they do or they don't have it. And if they do, then we need to quarantine them. They may not have severe symptoms, but if we can identify them, it's gonna affect down the line. So it's gonna have like positive effect down the line. So much. I can't even speak of. If you understand exponential growth, then you understand what I'm talking about. If you don't, go back to a couple videos talking about 1 million test kits is enough. So to learn about exponential growth. So here I was looking to find President Trump's speech or address. Oh, sorry, I froze this game. Does that remind anybody anything? I froze this frame of him like that. But this is from PBS. There's some stuff in the beginning, and then there's he speaking, and then there's some post debates or discussions. But I'm glad. I hope he gets tested because he has been exposed a little bit. He should be tested. Just be safe, and give him some vitamin E so he doesn't fall ill. All right. That's all. We're talking to everybody, and let's hope and pray, and then buckle down and do what we're supposed to do. And if your schools and your children's schools are still contemplating or something, man, call them. Call the superintendent. Call your principal. Talk to the teacher. Teachers are vulnerable too, right? They're the most vulnerable. Alrighty. Good luck. Good luck to us all, and we'll make it. Trust me, we'll make it.